What's up, Dunks crew? My name is Jamie. I'm here with DunksPerformance. This is Mike, the owner of DunksPerformance, and we are here with a very special, heavily sought after part, and that is the Banks Monster Ram intake. We're going to be taking a look at it and just seeing if this might be something you might want to incorporate on your next build. We're actually going to be going and installing this right now, so let's go take a look and see what the guys do.
Since these went on sale and with all the problems that we'll talk about, these are really hard to come across, but yeah, let's get this one opened. I've been in this industry a long time, and I haven't always sold Banks, but I've always admired Gil and his ingenuity and ability to push the limits and also yet always stay EPA compliant. So Jamie, one of the key features to this monster, and when they say monster, they're not kidding. I mean, the thing is it's gigantic, but one of the key elements is the ability to, one, we're eliminating the factory grid heater that's right here, and Banks is switching us over to these 750 watt elements that I believe is out of a Duramax, and you have the ability to put 2 of these in the intake, and then if that is not enough for you, but then you have the ability to put up to 2 more down here with an adapter for those extreme colds. So one of these is your 50 state cold weather starting. So maybe you live in Fresno, California, you get freezing. I don't know how much it freezes in Fresno. I can't imagine it's that often. One of these is going to be plenty. But maybe we're up in Alaska, and we see negative temperatures on a regular basis, or negative, or things under 20. We're going to need a couple. Or, we don't have access to plug in the block heater and we are constantly in 0-degree temps. Like, bring on 4 of these things. Like, give me all the cold weather starting I can get. All right, Jamie, what can you tell me about improvements that we can get out of this intake plate?
Well, this plate here is going to replace the stock plate, which, as you can see, there's a big difference. All of this here is just going to cause a lot of restriction on airflow.
And carbon buildup from your EGR.
And as you can see here, it is completely cut out. So it's just going to attach directly to that. Airflow is basically unrestricted completely. So, I mean, obviously that is a win. The other thing with this here is that this nut right here is a problem, or can be a problem. So if this loosens, this is going to fall
directly into your intake, directly through the cylinder head, directly through the valve, and lodge into your piston, causing catastrophic engine damage.
Catastrophic.
Costing you north of $10,000, which we don't want to see happen for you.
Correct. So that just completely eliminates that issue.
So a quick little test that my guys in the shop will do when we're doing the installs, or anytime we're even remotely close, is you can give this a wiggle, right? And that's kind of an indication on maybe what's going on down here, and if this nut is tight or if it's starting to loosen up. We have seen these in our shop wiggle around. This one's particularly tight. It's fairly low mileage. This is loose. This is loose, and this is on its way to go contact your piston or a valve or something that you don't want. Personally, in our shop, we have never seen the nut contact the piston completely fail. We've seen them close. We have unthreaded them by hand, but we have yet to see one embed itself into aluminum. But anyway, simple as that. All right, Jamie, what can you tell me about airflow and the benefits that we will get by selling our customers or our customers purchasing Banks Monster Ram?
Well, I can tell you right off the bat that automatically with this unit and replacing this plate here, you're going to get an 88% increase of airflow.
That's insane.
That is a pretty big deal.
It's not Banks giving us their data or, you know, what their labs say or whatever. Like, our customers are telling us, yes, we see better throttle response. Yes, we picked up a little bit of power. But when you look at this thing, like, how can it not? I mean, it literally lives up to its name, and it is a work of art.
I mean, there's a reason you can't get a hold of it super easily.
Yeah. I do the purchasing. I'm owner of the company, checker of the company. I do the purchasing. I scour warehouse distributors. I call Banks on a daily basis. I'm constantly hunting this part number. It's kind of a funny story. I was working in my personal shop at home. I got an email at about 9 o'clock at night that Banks part number 42798-PC was in stock at one of my distributors. My shop is about 300 feet from my laptop, and I sprinted to my laptop, and by the time I got to my laptop, I'm a fast runner, right? So by the time I got to my laptop, there was one left. But yes, this is a highly in-demand product because it works and it does what it says it does. All right, guys, so a couple keynotes on the Banks Monster Ram. Jamie, what colors can we get this in?
Red, black, and natural.
So on a personal note, I hate selling the natural. When your fingers look like this, it transfers directly on to the as cast or natural finish, which is porous and leave fingerprints. And then my customer comes to pick it up. He opens the hood. I want to show off the intake. He saved maybe a couple bucks, but now he's got fingerprints and they don't come off easy. So I would recommend getting it in, I mean, how do you go wrong with Banks Red, or get it in the black? One thing that's very important to us at DunksPerformance is this is a 50 state compliant. California, Newsom, you don't care. New York, you don't care. Oregon, we're good to go there. That means a lot to us. As a EPA compliant shop, we're always looking for products that we know that we can sell you and that are going to work, and that we're not going to get in trouble, or you're not going to get in trouble. And yeah, that means a lot to us. Another thing to add, if you're scrolling on Banks's website, they have an install time, and they list this as being a 6-hour job to install. We have done so many of these. We have 2 techs that are extremely proficient at this job. We build this job at 4 hours. We've done this job so many times that we can definitely shave off from that 6 hours. We pass those savings on to you. So if you are interested in buying this product, honestly, if you can find it online, we can't supply it from you. You can find it online, you can bring it to us. We're going to charge you 4 hours to put it on.